Kyle from Indie on the Move here. For those of you that have used the Quick Pitch functionality on the site, you may notice from time to time that venues get marked as recently emailed. And this happens for a couple of reasons, but I wanted to explain how and why. Let's navigate over to the venues directory for a quick example. I'm just going to use the results here on page 1 because I did reach out to some of these venues earlier today. And then once done, I'm going to hop over to the compose page to show you what I'm talking about. So here it is, recently emailed venues, right? And this happens really for two reasons, right? Two reasons why we built this functionality. The first is going to be to help make sure that venues aren't receiving duplicate emails when they end up on two different sets of quick pitch lists, right? So how does this happen? Well, if you're just using state and an exact city, it's relatively easy to avoid, but when you start using some of the other filters over on the venues directory, right? Specifically radius. Oop, hang on. You can do 10, 25, 50, or 100 miles, and then sometimes you have venues that are going to land between two different cities and end up on two different lists. So we want to prevent that from happening. But then the other reason is that we want, let's get back over here, to help make sure that we're guiding people in the right directions as it relates to follow-ups. The ideal window for following up with a venue that hasn't responded to you is going to be 10 to 14 days. So that's how long these venues will sit in this queue, and then that way once they're out of that queue, that's the signal, hey, it's time to send a follow-up email. And honestly, we actually have an alert built into the site as well to remind you of that too. So that's why this happens. If anybody was wondering, if you have any questions, navigate to the bottom of the site, click that contact form, and somebody will get right back to you.